behind you. After killing his family, the father hung himself with a garden hose they had in the garage.
You know what?
Hello? Is anybody home? Hello? Is anybody here? Is anybody home? Guys, it's so great to see you guys. Man, it's a great day today. Finally, we found ourselves a new place to call home. Our last place, it got, well, you know, the cops showed up and kind of got messy from there, but it's okay. We're at a new family now. It's great. So I've been watching this family for a couple of weeks now, just in case. You know, I had a backup plan just in case if anything went wrong with the last place, but I'm glad you guys are finally here. Now we can continue with our scary Saturday's Frights. It's great, guys. It's a great time. The family doesn't seem to be home. I just checked out the place. It's apparently empty. For now, at least. It is great to see you guys, though. Time to get to Saturday's Frights. Now, if you don't know what Saturday's Fright is by now, I don't know what to say. Like, it's honestly disrespectful that you don't know. Like, do I have to do violent things to get you to understand? You have to know what it is, otherwise it's death. It's everything you could possibly imagine in your worst horrible nightmares. I just don't want to have to hurt you guys. Saturday's Frights is where we come together every Saturday. Yeah, laugh it up. I know I missed it last Saturday Frights, okay? Just laugh it up. Laugh it up, okay? Last Saturday's Frights is where we come together as our little tribe on YouTube. We come together, sit down, relax, grab some snacks, watch some scary videos. Without further ado, let's get into them. This first animation is called Gift Giving, and it's by our girl Cyan. And I'm trying to see what Gift Giving's got to offer. Let's get into it, okay? Bada bing, bada boom.
Accept the mystery.
This video may be disturbing to some viewers.
Working as a florist is
I'm not just any viewer.
Sometimes there are regulars who stay loyal to one person. Yet most of them tend to have multiple lovers in secrecy. Of course, it's never been any concern to the florist of the Million Flower Shop. Until one day, he found something awaiting on the doorstep of his store. A single rose, a symbol of love at first sight in the lingering flowers.
Just like
It's a
that.
small gesture.
Wait, hold on. We ain't about to question where this rose came from? Like,
After hesitating,
how does this person know where you live at? Like,
maybe he wasn't someone who believed in fate, but it felt strange to take it. No one
yeah,
particularly
leave it there.
dropped by that day, so maybe the rose was just a coincidence. However, it continued to taunt him, waiting outside of his shop until closing time.
First of all, I would be questioning the first thing. How did these roses get to my address?
He found
Like,
something odd. There was another gift awaiting him. 2 roses were stuck between his windshield wipers. 2 roses, meaning I am deeply in love with you. This time, they were deliberate. Someone had placed him there on purpose. They wanted him to take the roses. He left the flowers on his car, flying off on his way home. The following day, a familiar face appeared in his door.
Wait, was there somebody back there?
Accompanied with a beaming smile.
I just realized, like, wait.
She began pressuring him to attend a blind date with a coworker of hers, gushing about how perfect they would be. He didn't give her an exact answer, but she gave him the girl's number, just in case.
Okay.
After the working day was over, he noticed 3 roses left over in a forgotten basket. 3 roses, symbolizing, I love you.
Dang, just like that.
The florist took it as
I mean, you don't even know me. Like, I don't know you. I never even met you
He
before.
noticed something odd about his car. Penetrating every tire was a single rose, each covered in thorns. They were
What?
so sharp that they pierced through the black rubber, making it impossible for him to leave.
Yo.
4 roses, symbolizing nothing will come between us.
Whoa, hold on.
This time,
See, that's when we gotta call the cops at that point. See, person knows my address.
the
Nah.
florist thought it might have blown over. His blind date never contacted him again, and he ignored any roses he had passed
Like,
on.
it's the point where y'all start getting roasted on my job. Okay, cool. Like, person obviously know I work there. I'm obviously gonna show up,
How he
right?
was so wrong.
But when you start getting into your
What he
crib,
found.
nah. That's police, bro.
Pierced with thorn-covered stems, belonging to roses, leaving her permanently blind.
Oh my gosh.
When he visited her in the hospital, the first thing he noticed were 6 beautiful flowers sat on her bedside table. 6 roses, symbolizing, I want to be yours.
Nah.
Language of flowers.
I don't want to be
He
yours.
asked her who had given those to her, and she said she had no clue. Somehow, they had just appeared overnight. The florist instinctively
How do you know the roses are there? You're blind, bro.
and silently left the hospital room.
That's kind of dark. Hold
That
on.
night, 7 red roses were on his bedside table, symbolizing infatuation for someone.
Yeah.
He held them up
For me? Because I ain't infatuated with you.
coming from the vase. He picked it up and examined the flowers. Then saw something horrifying. 2 of the roses had eyeballs stuck in the center.
Nah. Call the
This
cops.
time, he began screaming, saying that he would rather be dead than keep receiving these roses.
Dude, call the
It
cops,
had nothing to
bro.
do with the person supposedly taunting him.
Who in there, bro? He's dead. He's dead, bro. He's dead.
Distracted by his own thoughts, he stayed in his room for days. When he finally left, 8 pure white roses were left on his kitchen table. 8
What that
roses,
mean?
meaning, I support you. By the end of the day, the bouquet of roses was stained red with blood.
Well, I guess she supported you on killing you, like.
I gave him his last bouquet, placing 9 vermilion-colored roses on his grave, symbolizing eternal love. Rows of roses filled up the cemetery. Next time, I was going to get this right.
How many people has she killed? What? Bro, the whole cemetery was. Bruh. The second one is by Horror Shorts Party, and it's called Hooters Horror Story number 2. And you know what? I'm trying to see what's so bad about Hooters. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's a good place to go to get some little hoots. Alright, that's not what it's about, but like, it's a place where you can eat. I ain't been there, but I heard it's pretty jam. But like, if they got a horror story about it, I don't know if I want to go no more. True Orders Horror Story 2, narrated by Terrence Nicholson.
About several years ago, I used to work at an engineering
Oh, heck nah. Nah, bro. Look at this man's fingers, bro. Squidward looking hands, bro. Dude typing them like freaking, like he doing cricket hands.
engineering firm where I would would get carpal tunnel from typing on the keyboard all day. It was currently a Friday, so I figured I'd treat myself to a beer after my shift was done. Figured I could get hammered for a change, instead of heading home to an empty house with no female companionship.
Dang.
I remember Googling any nearby pub and bar to go to. I came across a Hooters that was located about 15 minutes
over here with that Billy Loomis haircut. Like, bro, look at his head.
I always found it quite charming, to say the least.
I mean, I can't even lie. My head was
I would say it was like an ordinary sports bar, accompanied by some of the finest girls who wore their distinctive Hooters attire. Of course, with the orange shorts. Like I said before, I had been to many Hooters venues in the past, so going to this new location was really refreshing. As I made my arrival, it was roughly evening time, which meant that the place was probably hoarded with customers. I pushed open the front doors and saw exactly what I had anticipated. A bunch of attractive Hooters waitresses and a bunch of men flirting with them.
Bro, how did mans even get here? Like,
I made my way across the bar, while slowly glancing at the array of bottles behind this attractive bartender. I casually leaned against the bar as she approaches me saying,
okay.
What you drinking today, big guy?
You gonna make me act up. You gonna make me do something I'm gonna regret.
Ooh, big guy.
The waitress then begins concoction.
I'm trying to drink you. Not like that. Not, I mean, like trying to take her out.
But then I saw a rather large gentleman sitting at a table alone, making direct eye contact with her. If I had to describe the man, I would say he was in his late 40s and had a beer gut hanging onto his lap. I assumed he was just some creep who had a crush on the bartender.
Bro.
As the Hooters lady began serving my drink, I nosily asked her, "Hey, is everything okay?"
Not really. That weirdo across the room keeps looking at me.
He's probably just a big fan of your drinks.
Yeah.
Dude.
Not to mention, there's been a rumor circulating around town. Hooters girls have gone missing.
What? Are you freaking kidding? Hey, make me a beer, lady.
Get someone else to
Why did the video glitch for a second? He pop up like that.
I'm telling your boss your shorts are tight enough to see you. Leave her alone now!
Oh, what?
After that bizarre encounter, I felt obligated to escort the lady outside the party, and even went as far as to offer her a lift. The lady took me.
Yo, bro went off, bro.
Confrontation with any creeps.
Yo.
As I drove down the street, I began striking up a decent conversation with the lady. Everything was pretty swell till she asked,
So, where are you heading after?
"What do you mean?"
Like, after you drop me off. Are you heading home?
Who says you're heading home?
What?
You know, you should really be more careful before getting into a stranger's car. After all, Hooters waitresses have been disappearing, haven't they?
No! No, stop! Stop! Somebody help me! No!
I wasn't expecting that. Bro, I wasn't expecting mans to pull out the kunai to the neck and just start stabbing. Like, what? What? Like, I mean, I should have known. I mean, that Billy Loomis haircut said it all. I mean, like, man just straight up yelled out of nowhere furiously at that old dude like that. I mean, like, bro, what's wrong with dude? Like... This third animation is called Till Death Do Us Part. It's by your girl, Snarl. You know what? And you... I don't know, messed up the whole line, Bobby. What are these lines you giving me, Bobby?
I don't know.
What do you mean, Bobby? These lines you give me is trash. Like, I'm not following through with it. Like, what is this?
You could just say it again.
Bobby, come here. Come here. Okay, cool. You good.
Sale goes toward the Good Plus Foundation, which provides expectant mothers in need with... Hey, I'm Sapphire. Want to hear something scary? The following story is a new take on an old urban legend.
I'm a little too hyped right now. What's wrong
There
with me, bro?
once was a couple Daniel and Melinda, who seemed to be over the moon in love. One of the things that brought them together was their competitive nature. They liked to push each other to be the best versions of themselves. Of course, all the competitiveness was friendly and well-intentioned. It sometimes meant silly little games of tag here and there, or maybe some nights of hide and seek. They were both sort of adult children. After many years, they became engaged and were off to the races, competing with each other to see who could find the best venue for the best price.
Wow.
There was one point of tension in the relationship. Daniel was incredibly jealous of Melinda's best friend from childhood, Angelica. He was convinced that this so-called friend was in love with his bride-to-be, and she would try and sabotage the wedding by any means possible. Melinda always had to reassure him that he was overthinking things and that there was nothing to worry about.
He might not be. He might not be, though.
Angelica is my oldest friend. Just tell me this, Daniel asked. Did you ever have feelings for her? Melinda paused. Yes, I have. But it was years ago. Please, you have to understand. Daniel wasn't happy with this answer. You have to uninvite her. Are you crazy? She's in my bridal party. I can't uninvite her. I honestly don't know if I can handle seeing her there. It's our wedding day. It's supposed to be perfect.
Yo, they don't chill, bro.
The couple stared at each other, both silently challenging the other to give in first.
What? Guys.
If that's what will make you happy, I'll talk to her. Months later, the day of the wedding arrived. The engaged couple had forgotten about their past arguments and were just happy that the day had come. Melinda ended up finding the best venue for the best price, her parents' large and lavish Victorian mansion. The ceremony was going to be held outside in the gorgeous gardens, and the reception would take place inside. The guests were filing in and finding their seats, while Melinda was hiding from sight near the end of the aisle.
All right, their friend about to be there. I already know. Their friend about to be there.
Danny, you're not supposed to see me here. Why is she here? You told me she wasn't going to come.
I know it.
Oh my God, she's sitting in the back. She's not in the bridal party anymore. You literally don't have to see or speak to her. Well, I did see her, and I just can't believe you'd do this to me. Really? You're gonna do this right now? At this point,
really?
The couple's
for real, like, bro, chill, like, relax.
Over at them. Hey, you know what will be fun? Why don't we play a game of hide and seek with all the guests? That always cheers you up.
At the wedding?
Afterwards, talk to Angelica again. Deal? Daniel exhaled. I'm so sorry. I know I'm being ridiculous. I know that. I know she's important to you, and it's not fair of me to act this way. I love you. I love you too. Now let's play. Albeit.
You will never procrastinate again.
You can't tell me this is not something wrong with these ads, bro.
The guests are all informed of the game of hide and seek before the ceremony, and they willingly participate. Melinda closed her eyes and began counting backwards from 30, and everyone scattered to find a hiding spot.
They're going like,
huge, so there was plenty of space. Ready or not, here I come. Melinda grew up in this house and knew every nook and cranny, so she had no problem finding everyone. Except for one person, the groom. So all the other guests began to help Melinda look for him. Melinda heard some people whispering that they thought Daniel might have gotten cold feet and ran away.
Come on, bro.
After they searched the entire property, Melinda collapsed to the floor in tears. Angelica approached her. I know this isn't what you want to hear, but I think I saw Daniel running out the gates during the game.
Nah, she lying. She did something to him. She did something to him.
I'm so sorry, Mel.
Nah, she lying, bro. She did something to him. Your man's dead.
Headed home, while Angelica continued to comfort the bride. You're my best friend, and I will always be here for you.
Man, get your hand off me, bro.
She held out her
dude.
finger. Together forever? The bride wiped the tears from her eyes and hooked her pinky onto Angelica's and said, no matter whatever.
Yeah.
Years went by.
With that pinky finger, like,
closer than ever. Memories of old crushes resulted in casual dates, which led to a surprisingly fast engagement. The wedding venue?
Really?
Melinda's
bro, my voice just cracked so hard.
Melinda's parents felt a little strange that their daughter would want to plan a wedding at their home again, but they just wanted her to be happy. So Angelica, Melinda, and her parents began to clean out the manor. Melinda went upstairs to see if she could find some tablecloths and decor to use for the wedding. That's when she noticed a door. It wasn't there when she was a kid. "Mom, was this door always here?" Melinda shouted down the stairs to her mom, who replied, "Oh, we added that room a couple years ago for extra storage." Melinda opened it to find a very messy and dusty room filled with boxes and furniture. In the middle of the room was a large antique trunk. There was a lock with the key still inside. Curious, she turned it and hoisted the heavy lid with both hands.
Bro, why I feel like you're gonna be in
Pungent
there,
stench
bro?
seeped out through the open crack. As new air flew in, old air came out. She dropped the lid on the side and covered her nose. She peered inside, and her eyes went wide. The rotting corpse of a man, face stretched in anguish, lay battered and broken within the trunk. There were scratch marks highlighted with dried blood on the inside of the lid.
Bro, she took man's out, bro.
Stiff, just like the suit that hung across his gray flesh. The dusty and rumpled suit of Daniel.
Dude.
Melinda heard footsteps behind her. She turned around to find Angelica in the doorway.
Yo.
"Angie, you said you saw him leave the property. You knew he was in here, didn't you?" Angelica continued to stare, face devoid of all emotion.
Oh,
"Angie,
heck no.
did you do this? We made a promise, Mel, and I wasn't going to let anyone get in between us. Don't you remember?" She held out her pinky. "Together forever, no matter whatever."
Bro, we done. That's it. We calling the wedding off. You can kill me.
Today,
Bro, she would have to take me out the game after that. Like, I'm out. Like, you think you just gonna kill like hold on, bro. Like, hold on. So say I got with a pretty girl, right? Really loved her, die harder for her. You know what I mean? Girl disappears on me. I'm thinking she did, right? Fast forward maybe a year later, girl's dead. I found her body. My other girl, the new girl I'm about to get married in a week or two, is out here confessing that she murdered a girl just to be with me, bro. I'm out. You crazy, bro. Okay, we done. Okay? You can take me out too. Let me join my beloved inside the freaking box, bro. This last one for today is called Crypt TV. That's the channel name, okay? That's not the video of the name. This is called The Puppeteer. What the... This last one for today is called The Puppeteer, and it's by the guys Crypt TV. And you know what? It's been a long time since we reacted to Crypt TV. My voice is cracking. Oh my goodness, bro. Like, how long has it been? Like maybe a year, 2 years? Dang. It's been a good while, but hey, we back with the Crips. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Our munching menage here on Puppet Pleasures. Tune in next week for our gangbang finale.
Alright. Wait, did she say gang? I don't know what she said.
Good evening. We have a special guest. Say hi, Clara.
That hurt my ankles so hard, like...
Fright and his assistant, Sylvia.
We're here to suck my blood!
They was eating her guts. Well, if you guys enjoyed this. That was a good one today, wasn't it? Next week, though. Let's see if we can find something better than that. Hope you guys enjoyed this Saturday's Frights, though. Feels so good to be in a new place. Gotta tell you, I can't tell.
Kids. Honey, I'm home.
Shoot. Looks like they're back.
Hello? Where is everyone?
I'm gonna see y'all next week. I'm gonna go take care of this.
Who the heck are you?
You should have not came home, sir.